Archangel Michael, your thoughts control everything. The energies you are in right now are dense, you live in a thick haze. The only way to clear them up is by your own heart. You need to look past things. You're in the clouds, you are in the thick of it. Look past that. What do you see on the horizon? Look through the fog and what can you see ahead of you? Do you see beautiful days, or do you see turbulence? What do you see in your vision for yourself? I have to give you the message that the days ahead are what you make them. There is nothing preset. You control the outcome. You decide, am I going to have happy days, or am I going to live in a world that hates me? No one decides your fate but you and your thoughts. Don't worry what your neighbors are doing, only worry about yourself. You set your sights on what is best for you. Pay no attention to the media or the town crier. If you want to think positively, you are allowed. You will find that the days go so much easier for you when you can look ahead to positive outcomes. Don't visualize red, visualize only what you want. Civilizations have crumbled because the only thought allowed was destruction. The media will plant images and thoughts in your mind that take you down a wrong path. It takes you down the path of war and fighting, depression and sacrifice. But if you look past that and say, I want better, and I am going to turn my frequency to something more positive, good fortune comes your way. You control everything by your mind. Keep it clear, listen to your own thoughts, and pray for answers. God gives them to you. But you cannot be caught up in others' fear. The outcome of the future is going to be different for each person. So don't lump yourself into the story being told online. You can write your own story. There is nothing that says tomorrow will be like today. Tomorrow can be filled with happiness or despair. It is controlled by your mind. If you are feeling heartbroken, examine why. Because you think you are supposed to feel that way, that is what you are seeing others do. But how do you really feel? Get out into the quiet and check in with yourself. Am I okay? Am I healthy? Is anybody attacking me? So where is my fear coming from? You are caught up in the mainstream media. They have planted it in your head. We see it playing out in homes across the globe. Let me turn into the news and they will tell me how to think. You don't mean to, but ultimately you look to what the masses are doing, and you want to join in. So, your thoughts and emotions join with the thousands. What if you didn't have another opinion maker giving you their thoughts? What if you just thought on your own? Why can't you think on your own? You can, and you need to start thinking on your own. I am safe, I am healthy, no one is after me. I can live my life how I choose, and no one is out to get me. The concept is simple. Don't let others persuade you. Stand up for yourself. Keep your head clear and open your eyes, and observe for yourself. Don't let the TV tell you how things are. You are a smart individual, you can look for yourself. I am Archangel Michael, and I give you these words because you need them, and I want to pound them into you. You control your future, you have the power to change the outcomes, but you must think for yourselves. You can control what is on the horizon. Take a positive approach in every situation for positive outcomes. 2025 is not a year to listen to others. It is the year of you. Peace be with you as you clear your head and realize the power you have. You have the power to turn light to dark and dark to light. You are the key to how 2025 will evolve. I am counting on you all to turn to a positive outcome for the new year. The mass consciousness needs to be one force for change to occur, and right now you are scattered. Move ahead in love and gratitude for the role you are playing in your future. Positivity is the key. I know who have dark thoughts and who have light. I will work with you if you call on me. Ask me into your home and I will work with your energy to bring awareness to your home. You as an individual can create a ripple effect that spreads through your neighborhood. Join the others who have changed their mindset to reflect positive outcomes in the new year. You are forever the strong and the determined beings that answered the call to come at this time. Become the fierce, strong individuals I know you can be. I give you my strength to get you through this when times are tough. I give you my strength to understand the thought process of the weak. I give you my armor to withstand the negativity in the air. I give you my armor to understand your neighbors. It is a quiet war, not fought with weapons, but with thoughts. Your thoughts are yours and yours only. The war is really over the mind. Who controls the mind? Today and tomorrow, stop whenever you have a negative thought. Sit with it. Say, whose thought is this? Is it mine? Is it the universe's? Is it what I am told to think? And dive deep into why you think the way you do. Examine who persuades you. Make sure your thoughts are your own. Your assignment is to turn every negative thought around to be your own thought, and to have it pure and unbiased. Decide for yourself, do I want to keep this, or leave it? Leave behind what doesn't serve you. The time for change is past time. These are topics that should have been discussed many years ago. Teach your children to have their own thoughts. They do not need to conform to adults. The next generation needs to be educated on mind control and the ways in which they are persuaded. Who are their role models? Who are they watching online? What influencers are they attracted to? Mind control at its finest. What I want to stress is that we are in a battle for control. The outcome is up to you. It is up to our children. How we control our thoughts will be the outcome. I am Archangel Michael, and I wish you contemplation on these words. Your mind must be kept clear and ready to receive guidance from your own higher self and that of the universe. Do not go along with the masses, unless it is a positive choice. Get clear on these words. I stress to you, watch your thoughts. Oh my love, good night. Intuitive Astrology Forecast December 2024. As we move through the final month of 2024, our hearts may be in a reflective mode thanks to Mercury and Mars being retrograde in unison. We may feel the busy pace of the season too exhausting this year, and find ourselves seeking comfort in a slower and more relaxed end to 2024. Mercury and Mars retrograde together can create a general sense of sluggishness, lack of motivation, and a feeling of climbing uphill. With this cosmic energy at play, we would be wise to take it easy, not take on too much, and prioritize self-care. December can be a stressful month for many with holiday travel and family plans, but if you needed any excuse to keep it low-key this year, these two retrogrades are a good one. While we do have Mercury and Mars both slowing down our cosmic airways, we also have this theme presenting of wrapping up the past. Issues that we have been dealing with for the last 6 months may begin to settle or resolve. We may start to realize the bigger picture, or begin to see new truths. This will especially kick into gear as Neptune stations direct on December 7th. December is also a special month, as we are gifted with a black moon. This occurs when we have 2 new moons in the same calendar month. December 2024 opens with a Sagittarius new moon on the 1st and ends with a Capricorn new moon on the 30th. New moons represent new beginnings and the start of a new cycle, so it seems we will be welcoming something new in the month of December. We may feel a burst of inspiration or fresh energy flowing our way, or we may decide to plant some new seeds for the months ahead. Sagittarius is an adventurous sign, whereas Capricorn is ambitious, so we have some adventurous ambition on our side when it comes to creating new goals and laying new paths. Use this energy to your advantage by setting intentions on each of these new moons, and watch how those seedlings sprout as we move into 2025. December also brings the solstice, a powerful day for our life-giving Sunday. On this day, we celebrate the light. Whether experiencing the darkest or the lightest day, we are reminded that life always flows in cycles. As we wrap up the year, perhaps it is worthwhile to honor the cycle you have journeyed. Even if you are not happy with where you have landed, or if 2024 has brought some incredible struggles, this, too, is just part of the whole. Allow the cycles of our sun, moon, and stars to be a reminder that nothing stays the same for long, and eventually, just like our sun, we will enter a new phase of being. Here are the key astrological dates for December 2024. November 30th/December 1st Sagittarius new moon. We welcome our month with a new lunar cycle, a reminder that it is never too late to begin again. The adventurous and playful energies of Sagittarius will help us to make our mark. Represented by the arrow of the archer, Sagittarius reminds us that when we put our mind to something, when we take aim, there is nothing we cannot achieve. Plant some ambitious seeds under this new moon, allow the prospect of these seeds to fill you with wonder and awe. Think big. And then watch how these seeds take hold in the new year. This new moon also falls directly opposite the planet of optimism, Jupiter, so wherever you have found yourself at this point in your life journey, look for the silver lining. You will most certainly see it. December 2nd to 4th, Antares Stargate Portal. Antares is known as one of the four royal stars, and during this time period, the Sun conjuncts with Antares, activating its energy and beaming it straight into our beings. Antares is known as the heart of the Scorpion, and this energy can open our own hearts. We may be feeling more abundant and creative. We may be feeling more compassionate and supportive towards ourselves and loved ones. In some cultures, Antares is considered the resting place for souls after they depart their bodies and make their way to the afterlife. It is under the energy of Antares that they can weigh up their regrets, triumphs, and memories. We don't have to wait till we are on our way to the afterlife to do this. Take some time under this star portal to reflect on the course of your life. Is there someone you need to forgive? Is there someone you need to call? How can you use this energy to bring yourself into a state of peace with all that has unfolded? December 4th retrograde Mercury opposite Jupiter. Mercury has been retrograde since November 25th, and now it aligns directly opposite Jupiter. Jupiter can expand whatever it touches, and as Mercury retrograde is linked to miscommunications and delays, we may be experiencing our fair share of these today. Mercury retrograde, however, is also a highly intuitive time, so we may find our intuition peaking. Trust your instincts, especially when it comes to the timing of your life. December 4th Sun square Saturn. A potentially challenging day, where you may feel tested, prodded, and pulled. Pay attention to what is happening around this time, as it will serve as a guide for where you need to set your boundaries and manage your time and energy levels throughout the month. December 5th Sun conjunct Mercury retrograde. This is a power day in the Mercury retrograde cycle. Known as Mercury Kazumi, this is when we start to see a turning point in whatever miscommunications or inner wisdom Mercury retrograde is trying to bring to the surface. It is at this point that we may start seeing things with clarity. Just be patient, however, and give things time to reveal themselves. Don't rush ahead, and be extra mindful of your personal belongings. Mercury retrograde can sometimes turn us into scatterbrains. December 6th Mars retrograde. It's one of the most critical cosmic events of the year. Mars retrograde's the least out of all the planets, so it is definitely one of the most consequential retrograde cycles we can experience. Mars retrograde helps us to redefine how we are choosing to spend our energy. It can adjust what motivates us and help us to reorganize and reprioritize what we choose to give importance to. Mars retrograde can create a sluggishness when it comes to our motivation and feelings of energy, but this is all part of the reharmonization process. Mars will begin its retrograde in Leo before making its way back into Cancer. Both of these zodiacs are very heart-led, so we may find our focus on matters of the heart. Mars retrograde through Leo will focus on self-love and our authenticity, whereas Mars retrograde in Cancer will turn our attention to our home and family lives. Mars will remain in retrograde until February 2025. You can learn more about this potent cycle here. December 6th/7 Venus conjunct Pluto. Venus moves into Aquarius, where it will align with Pluto. This planetary duo can bring up power struggles in our relationships, but can also boost the intensity. If you want to get your way, focus on your feminine powers. December 7th Sun opposite Jupiter. The Sun moves directly opposite Jupiter, the planet ancient astrologers consider the lucky planet. Lucky rays may shine upon us, but in the words of Deepak Chopra, luck is simply opportunity meeting preparedness. December 7th, Neptune direct. Neptune ends its retrograde, bringing clarity and new insights our way. Neptune retrograde can open our third eye and help us to access portals of higher dimension with greater ease. Now that it is stationing direct, we are guided to work with the transmissions we have already acquired. Chances are, some new information may have come to light, or perhaps we are now able to see the world, or a situation in a different way. This is a day to honor our authentic selves and to trust our intuition. You can learn more about Neptune retrograde 2024 here. December 12th, Venus opposite retrograde Mars, and 12/12, the two cosmic lovers rest on opposite ends of the zodiac. It is time for them to go their own separate ways, before returning together again. How can you use this symbolism in your own life? Venus and Mars on opposite ends of the zodiac wheel can help us to balance our masculine and feminine. We may find that the feminine presence of Venus helps us to slow down and savor what we have achieved instead of reaching for more. It is also the 12th day of the 12th month, giving us the number code 1212. 12 is a powerful number of completion. Sometimes it is only at the end that we are able to understand the whole and to see the bigger picture vision. Hold space for these ideas on this day. You can also find a 1212 ritual here. December 15th, Gemini full moon and Mercury direct. It's the last full moon of 2024, and it falls in the sign of the Geminite winds. The story goes that one twin was mortal, the other immortal, and together they create the balance of what it means to be human. We are both a soul and a body, and during our time in this earthly realm, it is our job to honor both sides of the equation. The Gemini full moon also represents a powerful point of completion and endings. If there are things you want to do away with and not bring into 2025, this is the perfect time to set those intentions. Mercury also stations direct on this day, allowing our minds to move into a new clarity. Pay attention to what messages come your way at this time, as they are likely divinely inspired. December 18th, Sun square Neptune. Neptune has just stationed direct, and is now coming into a tense alignment with our Sun. Any lessons or gifts that the retrograde was supposed to deliver will be brought to the surface now. Trust your intuition and stand up for yourself if something feels amiss. Be mindful not to move through the day with rose-colored glasses. Don't give the benefit of the doubt unless they truly deserve it. December 19th, Venus trine Jupiter, a beautiful planetary duo. This harmonious combination of planetary energy will shed good fortune on this day. This is a great day for creative projects, socializing, and shining bright. Make use of this day by doing something you love. December 21st, winter solstice/sun enters Capricorn. Welcome to Capricorn season and the solstice. Here, we celebrate either the longest or shortest day of the year. But, no matter where we are on our great cosmic cycle, we won't stay here for long. Things are always moving and shifting, and nature is a great reminder of that. Capricorn season is a time to honor our innate gifts and to celebrate ourselves for all that we are. It is an ambitious sign that can give us the stamina to make it through the holidays and into another year. December 27th, Venus square Uranus. Venus square Uranus can be a potentially volatile combination. Perhaps use this as an excuse to have a low-key day, where you are able to focus on the things that you really wish to do. Instead of saying yes or trying to please others, please yourself. December 29th, Chiron direct. Chiron ends the year with a power move. Chiron stationing direct represents a new turning point when it comes to finding peace. We all have wounds, and Chiron gifts us with remembering that our wounds can lead to beautiful openings and a deeper authenticity. As it emerges from retrograde, we too can emerge from some painful wounding of the past. Perhaps we can create space to realize that even though we are wounded, we can still lead a beautiful life. December 30th, black new moon in Capricorn. We end the month like we began it, with a new moon. The second new moon in a calendar month is known as a black moon. This is perfectly timed with the start of the new year, and is a great way to set intentions for the new chapter ahead. Capricorn is a very ambitious sign, So set some big goals for yourself. You may just surprise yourself on what you can achieve. Saint Germain, love is the great transformer. This is Saint Germain. I bring the violet flame as an accessory tool to guide you to clarify your understanding of your relationship with your innate purpose as a soul in this crucial time of ascension. Each of you has many ways in which you may express your soul's innate desire to be of service. You each set out at the start of this lifetime with a continuation of your plan for your soul journey, the design that is inherent, literally within your cells and DNA. So, you may use my violet flame to purify and bring clarity to your physical form, that love may flow more fully through each one of you. Invite it in, as you receive this, to filter from above the crown of your head, through each cell of your body. Let it fall slowly to anchor, deep within your heart, to bring the great blessings of clearing and transformation to each cell in your body. Your ability to access your true loving nature and to bring that love to yourself allows this conduit that you are to open and allow far more light to reflect through your lives. So, as I join you here today, let the gentle but powerful violet flame work its way between and through each cell, surrounding every strand of DNA. Let every place within you that is willing to accept my flame transmute any shadows, limiting beliefs, misunderstandings, or judgments at this time. This is a gift I freely offer to you in this moment to lift your cares, worries, and burdens of the past that have come from difficult experiences from your journey along the way. This is understandably so, but they are not true, and do not reflect your authentic blueprint for this lifetime. So, allow yourself to enter into this transmission, this gift of transmutation, with an openness, and trust that all those particles of energy that have been stuck, that may have been placed there, even nefariously by others, are free now and gone from your system. It is a simple willingness that I ask, and a commitment to allow yourself to trust that this process is real. Trust and know that you have the sovereignty, freedom, and power to accept this gift, and to let it be, no longer picking back up those elements now being released from your system. To do this, I encourage you to soften your relationship with yourself as you go forward. Pay attention to any moments of what we could call hardness or stiffness within your own being. This may show itself when you try to force something, call something wrong, or feel disappointed in yourself. Allow yourself to be just as you are, knowing that this is part of the vast journey home, and that however this manifests in your experience and reality, when you meet it with love, all is well. It is the great transformer of all, the presence and awareness of the divine eye, gracing that which it looks upon with love. This presence is the manifestation of your sense of God or Spirit, what some call the universe. So take in this sense of deliberate generosity, and know yourselves as worthy to receive it. There is nothing other than fear that can stop this transmission. Your trust in allowing this is sufficient to meet the invitation, to allow a greater lifting of any burden you carry at this time, and to receive this loving transmission as my gift. Together, it is our desire that you experience tremendous love in your lives. By inviting and trusting these elements, which have been resistant to love through shame, protection, fear, and any innumerable other emotions that are based on illusion, you can find yourself on the other side, gently, softly opening to love. You have my blessing and my tremendous desire to bring you the potency of this gift of love. Source: arrayoflight.com. The other videos are in the English video playlist. Help me spread the light. Click like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.